Hi everyone, it's been about a week I think since I uploaded onto YouTube, and since I've only started about a week and a bit ago, I need to at least get one video up there. So I promised you guys today earlier that I'd do it again on YouTube and then upload this later onto on Instagram and then upload it later onto YouTube. I'm like all ready for bed, but I wanted to show you like some Korean snacks and stuff. That's what I can do easily from my house. 여러분 안녕하세요. So because I'm midway through my bedtime routine, hey Yana, oh, you didn't get your burger. It's too hot to go out. It's too hot here as well. What's my thermostat saying in the house? It's like 28 degrees. Hey Johnny, how you doing? So because I'm in the middle of my bedtime routine, I'm going to finish that off first before I continue with this video, and I'm going to do it in front of you guys because, hey, let's all get onto skincare with some toner. This is a good Korean lesson actually. It's called skin lotion, or even Koreans call it just skin as well, which is kind of Konglish I suppose, because if you say, oh, I'm going to put on some skin, sounds a little bit weird, right? Or have I been away from like English-speaking countries for too long? So for all the guys out there who don't take care of your skin, please do so. Helps you still look as young as 21 when I'm 22. So I put this on first. Oh, that smells really good as well. Shameless plug for my cousin. My cousin's husband, in fact. He's started importing this stuff from Japan, I believe it is. COC, Chambers of Crafters. I'm not sure if it's Youngyoung, famous, but it smells really good. It smells a little bit like the hand towels you get on airplanes. Nice, but that's so refreshing. I'm not a skin expert. I was just on the old Cacao Talk to Joan Day, you know Joan, and she's the skincare expert, but I assume toner just sets your skin up for the next step. I don't usually do my skincare and then eat, but because I want to go to bed straight after I finish this video, Yana, hello Amy, I thought I would do this first, the skincare. So you know, one gripe that I have about my skin, I should have many I suppose, but I'm quite arrogant and I think I look perfect apart from these little things. They're not little, are they? They're massive panda dark eyes. So I use this. My mum sent it to me because she obviously thinks I have dark eyes as well. Hello Lena, that's famous Lena Kwon from K-Pop Connection, from Arirang. What's that show? The TV show you host, Lena, that I've never been able to host, that Adrian used to host on the TV. My favourite TV show out there. But also from Good Morning Seoul, every day you can hear her. Nez JC, hello. Anyway, continuing on with my thingy. Don't leave because I forgot Leader. Not Pops in Seoul. Entertainment, something entertainment. I totally forgot, haven't I? Showbiz career, there you go. It's usually the favourite things that you forget. That's psychologically proven. SY Kim, 안녕하세요. Hey Ziana, haven't seen you in ages. Why are you not listening to Arirang Radio? Or if you are, don't tell me about it because you're not listening to our show, or at least you're not getting in touch on the message boards. So this is like kind of spicy minty, and this is not a Korean product or an Asian product at all. It's Simple from the UK, which is like one of the cheapest brands, but one of the simplest, so it's good because it doesn't have any funny ingredients in it. With Brian Jew. Brian Jew, your co-host. I didn't know that, Yana. Really? I thought it was some other dude. Did he get fired or something? Probably did. Anyway, less said about that the better. And then last, to wrap it up, with some moisturiser. Oh, this isn't the one I usually do before bed, but anyway, I will do. I don't usually spend money on Kiehls because they're bloody expensive, but my cousin in America got it for Christmas, so I'm going to use it. Oh, Ziana, okay, being a silent listener, that's okay. Oh, this is so minty, so nice. Oh, lovely. Okay, skincare out the way. So what I was going to do is just have another mukbang like last week and eat some Korean snacks. So what have I got here? I got lots of like half-open snacks from my kids, and I wanted to show you as many things as possible. I didn't want to waste food either, so I'm going to pour a load onto a plate, like one thing at a time, and show you the packaging as well, and maybe explain about it, and maybe you guys can munch away wherever you are. Is my skin nice? It looks nice in this lighting, isn't it? Instagram's quite nice as well. This is my home, by the way. I live on the moon, as you can see right here. Fly me to the moon. That's a lovely song, isn't it? I could do even like a singing broadcast, right? So what should we have first? I'm lazy, so the thing that's closest to me, I'm going to pour it on a plate and I'll show you, and then I'll eat it. I'll tell you how it tastes, and it'll be a wonderful time together. Bye-bye, Ziana. Have fun at your volunteer job. What are you volunteer doing? I'm curious. So the first thing is this. 해바라기 chocolate. So that is 해바라기, which is a sunflower, although they're not actual sunflowers, they're sunflower seeds. So 해바라기 she is what they should be called, I suppose, covered in chocolate. So kinda healthy, right? Hello Mazzy, how you doing? Good to see you. Sorry this is a bit late for some of you guys and girls out there. Anyway, what it looks like is like this little photo. I'm not going to eat too many because I don't want to get even fatter than I already am. Look, kind of looks like rabbit poo, doesn't it? That makes it sound appetizing, doesn't it? Hello on Bien Nicole. I don't recognise the ID on Instagram. These are really good because it just tastes like you're eating chocolate, but you're eating sunflower seeds, so you're getting your nut quota of the day, right? Volunteer receptionist for a local non-profit / charity. That's really nice for you. These are really nice as well. I've seen in the States they eat a lot of sunflower seeds as well. I said rabbit poo, Yana, but rabbit food would have been less horrible, wouldn't it? Yeah, it looks like rabbit poopsies, but it doesn't taste anything like them, and I can definitely guarantee that because I had a lot of rabbit poo when I was little, accidentally. Joking, I promise I didn't. Where are you? I'm in my house. Bien Rigol, could you tell me your name so I can call you something that sounds vaguely right or piano, comfortable? Hey Lenny, how you doing? Yeah, so these, Jake, hey from London, Jake, they do sell these, I'm pretty sure, in the UK, and they make a great gift to take back from Korea. They sell them in little packs as well. This is the original brand, which is quite a nice one. And I saw they sell a lot of sunflower seeds in the US, but like still in their shells. I've never seen them like that here, but I'm sure you can find them. But how are you meant to eat them? I'm so confused. Lenny, yeah, these taste really good. They just taste like hot chocolate, like kind of healthy M&Ms, a little bit smaller. Hey, Degu Brandy, how you doing? Brandy D, have you seen these in the Peony Jump? Definitely get your hands on these. I'm so confused about the American versions, how you're meant to eat them. So my kids love them because they're covered in salt and you just suck the outside, kind of chew it, but don't really eat anything. And then they just spit them out. So I feel like they've just eaten a load of salt. Oh, that's wonderful to hear. 귀티형 팬이세요? 그러면 한국 분이겠죠? 안녕하세요. 어떻게 부르면 돼요? Rigol? On a bien Rigol? I gave away some 귀티형 books today. 귀티형, for the English viewers here and non-Koreans, is one of the Korean radio shows that I do at EBS, the Education Broadcasting System station, maybe. I think it's system, actually. It's a bit weird. But we teach listening skills on English and stuff like that. Although I speak mostly English on that deliberately. 서미신, 안녕하세요. And we have a book that goes with it. Let me show you guys. I think I've showed it to you somewhere, right? Leave you the view of the moon. This is going to be a little all over the place, isn't it? People who just wanted the mukbang, I should say, going to get loads of stuff. This is my 귀티형 book. See, there I am. I don't write this book at all. My friend Kaylin does, who's my co-host. But I get my photo on it still, and then we teach stuff that's in here. I wanted to give this away as a prize on Daily K, but the producers were like, this is a rival, not a rival station, but another station's product, so don't do that. Treble, I'm a fan with my mum. Oh, that's nice. 그래서 한국 분이신가요? 영어 되게 잘하시네요. And SJ An, 안녕하세요. You need to pack, Lenny. Are you going somewhere nice for the weekend or something? Oziana, thanks for the advice. So you are meant to pre-crack the shells or crack them if they're not pre-cracked. Roman, long time no see. You should get on the show. We could be monkeys together. Thank you for the baboon comment. But yeah, this is a nice book. I get some free copies and I try and give them away to people who are interested. So if you let me know if you're interested in learning English, but it is with lots of Korean explanation, so possibly your Korean should be good. That would be good. 한글로 딸과 시청 중. 안녕하세요, 딸님. That's lovely. Yeah, I could definitely easily give them away on the YouTube, but I'm thinking of having a separate channel for Korean speakers. Anyway, enough plugging that book and more snacks, because I've got through one so far, which was Hebaragi. Yeah, Roman, absolutely. Let's hang out. Weren't you back in Australia recently for a little while? Be good to see you, buddy. Daily K listeners, do you remember Roman? He was on the show for Travel Buff as a cover guest for a couple of weeks, and we tried to get him on the show, but out of our budget. He's a superstar. Gets to do extra acting and stuff like that. He's even been on 너 먹보, 너 목소리가 보여, that show where they look at you and tell if you're a singer or not. 서미신님, 피터님 발음 너무 좋아요. 굉장히 즐겨봅니다. Thank you very much. So my accent, my pronunciation is very good. Yeah, it should be. I am a native English speaker and I grew up in London for a long time. But anyway, thank you nonetheless. This is the number 2 product, sorry, for eating. Jelly straws. Are these a thing in the US or the UK? Hey, Pauline, a really long time no see from my hometown of the UK. Goodbye, Lenny. Good luck with packing. Make sure to take enough socks and underwear. Jelly straws, and what people do here is freeze them so they turn into like a little popsicle, and they're made of like real fruit juice, but they're like a jelly texture. Look, if I show you what it looks like, look, wibble wobble, wibble wobble. I'm not such a big fan, but I was wondering if these are unique to Korea. Maybe they aren't, but the kids love them. They're pretty tasty as well. So it's just like jelly in a little tube. And then when you freeze it, it's really cool. So in the summer, it's proper nice. And then, yeah, it's nice. Hello, Dazzling Neddy. I like that nickname. That sounds cool. Treble. Yeah, they taste pretty good, right? And if you go to, what's it called? Not Costco, the E-Mart kind of rip-off of Costco, which is E-Mart Traders, they always have free samples of this, and my kids just raid them like crazy. Hey, Susie Q. Long time no see on Daily K as well. It's not a picture, Paulina. This is the real moon. I'm that close. I live in a spaceship which is orbiting the moon at the moment, and we're going to go and land and do some special experiments. This jelly stick is really good. It's a mango flavour one as well. So apparently not exclusive to Korea, because all of you are saying you've got it there. SJN saying, even if you just eat them not frozen, they're still nice. 그죠? 안 얼려도 괜찮은데 얼리면 특히 이런 더운 날씨에 맛있는 것 같아요. No, surprisingly, Brandy, no sign of alien life at the moment, but maybe on the dark side of the moon. Anyway, these taste like just good jelly. And I've eaten it all. I bet jelly like. Do you guys like seafood? Then I'm sure no one's going to watch any more of my mukbangs. They're just not going to like this, me opening my mouth while I'm eating. Sorry to keep touching the hair, but I've washed it, so now it's got nothing in it. It just looks awful. Dazzling Neddy, yes, my unique sense of humour. Like Susie Q, promise to tune in today, please. What else have we got here? Okay, let's go for some like kwaja, which is like potato chips in American, or crisps in English. Maybe this one is one of my favourites from when I was a little kid. I could buy it in the UK, and it was one of my 5 a day of vegetables, actually. So let's pour a few onto the plate. Why are they all crushed like that? Oh, that's not even intact. I'm a bit sad. Okay, so here's what they are. Youngyoung Original. These have been around since I was a kid, so that's quite a long time. They're like a classic Korean snack. Onion rings, but they do taste very different to onion rings I've had in the UK and in the US. Like, there's not as much seasoning on them. They're not as salty as some of the onion rings there. And they kind of melt in your mouth. And they even tell you little suggestions of what you should do. Obviously, DJ like an onion, and then dip it in this lovely sauce as well. I rain dance 3568. It's my lucky number. It would be weird if that was really my lucky number, wouldn't it? 3,568. But these are so good. So what you do as a kid is you'll like just hang them on your fingers before eating them. It is me, Paul. Yeah, they're great. They are, aren't they? And sometimes you just take a little bite, a proper crunchy as well. And then you have these massive earrings that used to be in fashion with all my friends in the UK. Oh, it broke into... Oh, I've ruined it. Wait a second. Yeah, kind of like Funyuns, but I tried Funyuns, and I swear they're like saltier, like much saltier. I'm going to have an earring before the end of the night. I never got my ears pierced, so it's got... Oh, there we go. I would rock an earring, wouldn't I? You think it looks good? Yeah, it's what kids do in Korea. Well, actually, I've never seen a kid do this. They do like have them on their fingers and put loads on, at least my kids as well. Your hands get absolutely filthy. But yeah, and then I have washed my ears, I promise. I make sure to as part of my nighttime routine. And they're so crispy as well. Now, the problem is I'm getting thirsty. Pirate Pete. Yeah, a bit like Jack Sparrow, right? Or, look at that, nose ring. Not unhygienic at all. I'm hungry, and these are like my favourites as well. That's the Youngyoung rings. Yeah, you could have them as earrings, and then that means you'd never go hungry, because if you got hungry, pull them off, eat them, bam. Yes, Siska, onion rings. Welcome. I hope it's not too late for you. So that was snack number 2. Probably my go-to classic potato chip kind of thing. I don't even know if they're made with potatoes. Can you call non-potato chips potato chips, like things made out of corn? Do you still call them potato chips in the US? Because we call everything crisps. Like, these are definitely crisps because they're crispy. 소맥분, I don't even know what that means. Mil, oh, so it's from some kind of flour. And 옥수수 전분, so from cornstarch as well. Delicious. A little bit salty, so now I'm a bit thirsty. And I'm not going to have a beer today. I'm not even sure about the rules on drinking alcohol on live broadcasts or on YouTube or anything. I'm sure it's okay, right? Eugene, that's your favourite snack. High five. My favourite classic snack as well. And this is one of the many teas that you can get at the 편의점s, the convenience stores here. I've not seen this one before, actually. It's kind of new, I think. Korean fermented herbal tea, it says. And it's got organic Japanese lady bell root, that famous root that is Japanese. Organic mulberry leaf, lotus leaf, Jeju tangerine peel, and hydrangea leaf. Well, it's some kind of tea, isn't it? And it says 쏙 빠지다, which means you like lose weight like that. 차와 함께, with a tea, 쏙 빠지다. Let's bust this open and see what it tastes like. It smells like this. Oh, it's kind of herbally, very herbally. It smells like most of the other teas. It's just in Korea, they're always coming out with new products. So I think if you don't come out with a new product, you just start losing the shelf space and people don't buy them. People always want to see something new and buy something new. I'm sure it's getting more and more like that all over the world, but here in Korea as well. In the 편의점s, you see new products all the time and just other ones will disappear. Very tea, but different to other teas actually. You can kind of taste the Jeju tangerine peel, which is kind of nice. I like that, yeah. And it's for people who want to lose weight apparently. So I'm going to pick out on these snacks today, so I definitely need this, right? 맞아요. 저도 맥주 마시고 싶은데 내일 아침 녹음이 있어가지고 생방 전에 I do want to have a beer. SJ Ann suggested that with the onion rings, they go well really together. Actually, any Korean snacks because of the seasoning on them. Yeah, dazzling Neddy. There must be some kind of tea that helps you diet and stuff like that, right? This is really good. Hokgecha. Hokgecha is also good. What's the English name for that? Some kind of Asian berry or something like that. And that's good for when you have a hangover the day after. This kind of tastes a little bit similar to Asian berry, or is it Asian raisin? Something like that. Anyway. Angie, if you're actually watching and listening, am I meant to come in tomorrow? I think so. For KPC, for just like one of the segments or something. I suppose I should ask producer. I'll text her in the morning anyway. Okay, what else should we do? Let's do this. You can see I've got a lot of kids because we have so many half-open snacks here. Let's go for what is one of my son's favourite snacks out there. And they are super cute, actually. Let me just clear up this plate down here. Okie dokie, so I think I'm going to be there at 1ish. Am I there for the whole thing or just for that segment? Sorry to ask you on this video, and viewers of the later uploaded YouTube video are going to find this really entertaining, aren't they? Here, look at these little babies. Can you see what they are? Can you make out those shapes? Those shapes? These. Look at that. Look at that. I'll try and do impressions of them. Yeah, it's a little dolphin, isn't it? How cool is that? Okie dokie, cool. Thank you, Angie. I'll see you tomorrow. Maybe bring you some of these leftover snacks as well. Good thing for you, you didn't watch earlier when I stuck some up my nose. Oh, I shouldn't have told you that. Now you're not going to eat them, are you? Little crabs. My favourite food in the world is crab. Not so much this one. Amy J, of course I'll leave some for the children. There are actually loads of bagfuls, but this is a half-open one. Yeah, that's it. How do you know the whale crackers, Amy J? They're called Korebab. They have way more better packaging than this. They have a box around them and you can play bingo inside. It has pictures of all the animals. SJ and good guess, Korebab. So Korebab means like whale food. So this is what whales eat in the wild. A squid, fish, and a dolphin as well. I don't think whales usually eat dolphins in the wild, do they? But they're like hollow snacks and they smell a little bit like... Oh no, that's the other version, isn't it? There's another version of these called sangobab, shark. Yes, dahe. I tried sangobab. That tastes like Big Mac sauce. They're really delicious as well. These more like... How would you describe the taste of these? Anyone from Korea? The texture is they're really crunchy because they're just hollow little biscuits. You have that in America. Is korebab American? That'll blow my mind if that's the case, Amy J. But the flavour is kind of tangy, like a kind of funky mayonnaise. And this is what kids love to eat because the shapes are so cool, and then the crunchiness is amazing. What is the actual flavour of these? I've never wondered. Whale flavour? Used to eat whale in Korea, just like Japan, and apparently you can still get it here and there. Ulsan, the port city, used to be quite famous, but obviously now it's banned unless you're hunting them for scientific reasons, which is how Japan sometimes gets around getting whale meat to eat. But yeah, it's just really good. Kind of tangy, salty, whale flavour, let's say. Definitely never had whale in my life, so I can't verify that. Okay. Oh, by the way, no one curious what this is. I wanted to show off my little gadget. And more and more people are getting this in Korea. I'm a little bit of a freak for the air quality, as are many foreign parents in Korea. So this is a portable air quality tester. So you just turn it on, and it's so cute. It takes a little while to load up, and there's a little fan inside. I don't know if you can hear that. And anyway, it tells you how good the air quality is in your home, because sometimes in your home it's surprisingly bad. If it's bad outside and you open the windows, then of course it gets bad. But if you don't ventilate well, it can also get very bad. Oh, that's really good. I'm glad that wasn't embarrassingly high. So if you see up here, it's like PM 2.5, which is the fine misemonji. that's the stuff that's really bad for you and gets proper in your lungs. If that's under like 15, I think that's super good, like if you're in a forest or something like that. And then the PM10 is the bigger one, not so bad for you, and you can tolerate up to like 30 to be a good standard. But what's really funny is if you push it, it's got a little smiley face, and it has a WHO standard and then a Korea standard, which is a bit more lax. But I take this with me everywhere, and we've got air purifiers galore in the house, so that's why it's quite good here. Treble, when the korebab is broken, it makes you mad. I know what you mean. When any snack is completely broken, it's bad enough, but korebab has lovely little shapes, so it makes me madder as well than usual. And then it turns off automatically after a while. Tell me if the air gets bad, and then I will soon tell you about that. Sagan Kazmak, hello for joining. You want to be in the live video? What happens there? I'm not really familiar with this that much, and this is going to go up on YouTube. 안녕하세요, Sagan 님. And Alex from YouTube, our German listeners on board. Oh, he was so good on our live show, wasn't he? And it was wonderful to meet him. Always love his humour on the chat board. I'm getting a bit thirsty, so I'm going to have more of this tea. Oh man, it's already 10:30. I think I've been doing this for about 30 minutes and I've got loads more to show you. Alright, let's just race through. Let's stop getting sidetracked as I always do. Along the kind of... Oh, we got a little surprise in this packet. It's not what it said on the tin, but there are some of the original stuffs in here. Let me see if I can find some intact ones. Oops, no, just a little bit. Here we go. Kokkerang. That technically means, I guess, with the crab, the original flavour here. It's crab flavour, so a little bit like the korebab whale flavour, but that's not really whale flavour, but this is really crab flavour, because eating crabs is not frowned upon like eating our fellow intelligent animals, the whales. SJ한님, 그거 얘기해도 될 것 같은데 거의 다 아는데, 그 귀티형은 생방 아니에요. 그래서 문자 즉석으로 읽지 않아요. 그거 녹음 방송이에요. 그래서 그렇게 일찍 안 일어나도 돼요. 근데 아리랑이 9시부터 생방송이고 내일은 주말 녹음까지 있으니까 조금 일찍 일어나야 되긴 하는데 세이근님, thank you for listening. 귀티형 들어주셔서 감사합니다. You're sleepy after curry dinner, Yana. This is salty as well, yeah. EGG는 생방이에요. 수요일마다 6시 반에 출연해요. 그때 answerman으로 해서 아무 질문 보내도 돼요. Just telling the Korean contingent about my EBS endeavours and how to get in touch. Life journal of a Borneo girl. Isn't that you, Ashley? It's good to see you there. So these snacks, kokkerang, they look like these little babies. Look, little crabs, which you could be like a superhero with a crab mask. Look, there we go. Dun, 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 dun. And then the surprise in there was these, which look like fish that way up. But what about this way up? What does that look like? That's right, a little kind of octopus / squid. And these are called mun or something. I forget the name. But anyway. They taste very octopusy if you've had octopus. And then the crab ones, much more crunchy. These are kind of proper thick chips. If you look at that, the thickness on those babies, if you eat a lot of these, you'd be full. Thank you, SY Kim. 응원해주셔서요. And thank you, Amy. Should I just do Daily K in Korean? Hashtag Mail K. 안녕하세요, 여러분. 오늘은 5월 19일. I could get away with it for quite a while. I don't know how many of our other listeners would stay tuned though. That's nice as well. The kokkerang and the munho chips. I'm getting really thirsty now, so I want some more of this tea. It's really good tea, by the way. 아, 진짜요? 첫째 좋아하세요? 그 꽃게랑? 우리 첫째도 좋아요. 맞아요. 6살인데 만으로. This tea it was, no, it wasn't that. I got some other tea today, and it was 1+1, like what, buy one get one free. In Korea, you say 1+1. That's kind of Konglish, isn't it? Ashley says, how do you like the taste of honey butter chips, which went crazy about 3-4 years ago? Not bad, but not amazing. I like the cherry blossom version of those that they have in the springtime. They're in pink packaging and taste real good. Let's see, what else do we have? Oh, this is good. Oh, 감자. Yeah, these ones, they're a little bit rich, but oh, 감자 means, oh, potatoes. What better name could you have for Chris, right? And they're Youngyoung chicken mat. We talk about how famous chicken in Korea is with beer and stuff like that. So here is the Youngyoung chicken, which is the marinated in a kind of sweet spicy sauce, fried chicken that is. And these are really good, the all-comers. They look like French fries, hollow kind of French fries, and you get a little sauce with them as well. But my son has eaten all the sauce because he gets first dibs on that, and they're hollow as well, so they're not too heavy. You could probably eat a whole pack and be okay. These are really fragrant. You can see like how much spice they've got on them. They're not super spicy, but they're just nice and fragrant and Youngyoung chicken flavour. 네, 세이크님 맞아요. 근데 아들이 소스 다 먹었어요. 진짜 이기적이네요, 아이들은요. 맛있어, 맛있어. Okay. These are one of my favourites, I must say. And now that my kids eat them, I don't know, they seem like they're too immature for me. I should be more of an adult and not eat the same snacks at least. But I can't help it, especially when they're asleep. If they're awake, they would be going nuts about all these snacks, and I would get to try none of them. In a future video, they definitely will appear. I'm sure I'll have no say in that. Yes, Amy and Yana, you can trick me into speaking Korean whenever you like. Although my voice used to change a lot when I would speak Korean. It doesn't do so these days as much, so I kind of trained myself to sound more manly. I used to sound like my mum, because that's who I learned Korean from. Some more drink. To be honest, this next snack, it has a similar flavour to that Youngyoung chicken. It's not meant to, but the texture is what's really cool about this. And also, I think they are made from corn as well, so they're a little bit healthier. I'm pretty sure these are Korean, right? Sun chips. 돌아온 sun. 태양의 맛. Sun. So it says they are the flavour of the sun. I'm sure if you ate the sun, you'd burn your tongue just a little bit. Hot, spicy, with whole grain. So that's what makes them kind of healthy. Look, they even look like whole grain. These have been around in Korea for ages, but I saw a similar version in the UK about maybe 5-6 years ago, and I swear they must have ripped off these. I'm sure these are also a rip-off of somewhere else, but anyway. Proper crunchy. And although it says hot spicy, in Korea that usually means it's going to blow your head off. But here, in this case, even when my son eats them and he's 6 years old, not terrible with spice, but he says they're not spicy at all. But they're really delicious. They're kind of sweet and spicy. These are one of my favourites as well. Many kids' favourite. Yes, Ashley. Half Korean, half British. Life Journal of a Borneo Girl. I'm right to say you're Ashley, right? If I keep calling you the wrong name, please do correct me. Sorry, 배고파요. Rain dance. Rain dance 하면 한국말로 하면 비춤? 비춤도 예쁜 이름이네요. 근데 드실래요? Would you like some of these? Yeah, they're nice. They're kind of sweet smelling as well. Oh, I'm getting super thirsty. This means I'm going to be going to the bathroom all throughout the night. And tomorrow for Daily K's recording the weekend stuff, I'm going to be so sleepy. It's alright. It's alright. I don't know why it's alright. The wonders of mukbang is the sound. So should I do it like a Yeah, I need some training on that mukbang, don't I? Oh, 세근님, 아직도 회사? You're still at the company? 땡땡인데 과자 드시는 소리 너무 참기 힘들어요. I'm sorry, 세근님. He's at the office still, and listening to me eat these 과자s is really difficult for him. He's finding it hard to just bear with that. 파이팅! 아니면 뭐 아이처럼 손가락 빨아먹든지요. Sucking your thumb like a little baby. Maybe that helps. I don't know. Paul, thank you for the laughter there. Nyam nyam as well. What else should I do? Okay. All right. These are the most Korean ones, and then I'm going to have to go to bed. This is not something you can find that easily abroad, is it? 맥반석 오징어. Soft roasted squid that looks like this. These are some of my favourite types of snack, the dried squids, and they have so many different types, like peanut butter flavour, they have a little gochujang sauce in this one as well, and it is delicious. This is one that is unopened, but I'm happy to start eating it, because even if you take it out of the pack, because it's a dried fruit, a bit like beef jerky, you can keep it for ages as well. 비상과자 필수. Having emergency snacks is a must for company workers. I think you're right. See, the problem with this is many Westerners, when they smell it, will say, like Amy, ew, because it doesn't smell particularly nice. To be honest, yeah, one of the worst smells or foods that can make your breath smell the worst is dried squid. I can absolutely vouch for that. SJN saying 모두 안주예요. Everything is a side dish to alcohol. But you can say that about every single food in Korea. You can make it suit some kind of alcohol. But anyway, if you get over the smell, the taste is good. It's actually better than beef jerky. I never grew up with beef jerky because in the UK that was not a thing. Look, you even get a little tray in here. That's how good it is. And then the gochujang, the chili pepper paste. I won't open that because I don't really fancy it. I'm more of a mayonnaise guys, but still. 들어갑니다. 오, 감사합니다, 레인댄스님. 안녕히 주무세요. Squid snacks, so good. So you can tear it along the lines, and then it's so dry, like drier than beef jerky. You've got to chew it for ages to get some moisture in there. But then just the kind of saltiness and the fishiness, it's nice. Joanna says you don't like dry squid, but you like real squid. Yeah, I know what you mean, because real squid is much thicker and like chewier and moist. My kids love both, and I've got to say I love both as well. And yeah, I didn't grow up with beef jerky, but I did grow up with dried squid. This is the easy to rip one, but there's proper squid that's just dried, and it's like the whole body. You can kind of see the head area as well. That's really expensive here. I think it's like 15,000 or 20,000 for three of them. Because if you think about it, fresh squid is very expensive for one of it. Actually, it's not as expensive fresh than it is dried here. Maybe because of the process. But anyway, you said you had spicy lemon matte dry squid. I've never seen that, but I want to try it now. And you know, even though it's fishy, it's really nice, especially with an ice cold beer, which I don't have. I've told you guys, Daily K listeners, many times, this is one of my favourite foods in the world, seaweed. And look at that, Kirkland signature in Korea. But even in Korea, Koreans recognise that the Costco seaweed is pretty darn good, and I think it's made in Korea, isn't it? It's got to be, right? And they just export it to other places. Yes, it's made from Gyeonggi-do province. Salted seaweed, pretty healthy apart from the salt, if you eat it in moderation, but also a great snack with a beer or something like that. And so good. Oh really, you sprinkle sugar on top of dried squid? That's amazing. So if you have this with a bowl of rice, that's all you really need. Look, you've got all those great serving suggestions. So if you have Costco in your country, you can almost now inevitably get this. In the UK, it's got really popular as well. And my friends in the UK as well, apart from the super fussy ones, once they try this, they really like it, because it just basically tastes of salt and it's a little bit fishy. And you get the little serving tray as well. The only downside with the Costco one is you get a lot in each thing. So if you've got a big family, that's okay for one meal. If not, you need to get some Tupperware like this, and then you put in the little, what's it called, the little silica gels, if you can see like in the middle there, that keep it from drying out, and then it stays nice and crispy. It's real good. And I used to eat way too much of this, like, because you shouldn't eat too much because there is lots of salt on it. But I used to just sit in front of the TV in the UK when I was a teenager and just munch on it all the time. And the problem is, you have to be careful of this. Make sure there's no seaweed around your lips or on your teeth. Doing a live broadcast and then uploading it onto YouTube. Silly food to eat, but you can tell me, right? 저도요. This is my favourite. 선미신. Yeah, I'm sure you can, Yana, as well. 군침 돈다. 진짜. When you eat this, you get a load of build-up of saliva in your mouth because of the salt as well, and that's what 선미신 was saying. Oh, it's so nice. I think you need a drink. I think it goes well with any drink, like even a water or a tea, but yeah, next time maybe at a bar or something with a beer. Is it legal to do a live stream with alcohol? I wonder. The last snack I'll show you before I go is this one. I'm sure we've done it on Daily K before when we talked about 붕어빵. 붕어빵 is the red bean filled carp shaped bread, and this is the snack version of it, so it's not freshly baked or anything like you get on the street foods and stuff. Have I got any seaweed in it? Okay, it's going to turn off soon. But this is the 쫀득쫀득 붕어빵. 쫀득쫀득 has that kind of texture where it's a bit chewy, but it's got a bit of give to it as well. Sorry, a bit of feedback to it. It doesn't completely like melt in your mouth. These words, these kind of descriptive words for food and sounds, in Korean, there are so many more than in English that it's hard to translate some. Anyway, it says moist and chewy cake. That's how they've described it, which I suppose is kind of true. These last for quite a long time. Eugene saying, making me so hungry. I'm sorry, I would love to share because I don't even really like these. I don't like 붕어빵 that much as well because there's just too much red bean in there. But look how cool that looks, like a little carp, and that's the red bean gel on the outside. And now I think it's got cream in it as well. There's only one way to find out, and they say that your personality is dictated by where you bite from first, the head, the tail, or the middle. Where else would you bite apart from the head, right? That's what makes sense. And it's like a little sponge cake with a tiny bit of red bean. This is not a good advert for this company. They've been a bit stingy with the red bean, haven't they? And red bean to like my Western friends would be like, no thanks. But it's just a sweet paste. I fooled them saying it was chocolate one time, and they didn't know it wasn't. They just thought it wasn't a very flavoursome chocolate. Look, there's a lot of red bean. I can feel it. There's like a kind of jelly in there. This is lovely, isn't it? Showing you something that's been in my mouth. That's the like main portion of red bean with I think a bit of rice cake on there because it's very chewy, that is. That's the nice part. And I just took it all out of there, didn't I? That's actually much nicer than I remember when I tried it before. Maybe it's because it's a late night snack, but yes, so good. Okay. And then to finish it off, before I go to bed, of course I'm going to brush my teeth, but also some xylitol gum. This has been around in Korea for 20, 30 years, maybe longer. It made Finland famous here because I think it's originally from Finland, but Koreans, I think, eat it more than anyone in the world. I don't know about Finland, but in the UK, xylitol wasn't that big until much later. But the gum itself tastes so good. It's sugar-free, and it's meant to be really good for your teeth, for like cleaning your teeth. Obviously, it's not as good as brushing them, but still so nice and refreshing. And this is sponsored by Roggy, it seems, who's one of the kids' characters here, the talking bus, almost like the Thomas of buses. And so these I carry around with me pretty much everywhere, in the car for sure. And after you've eaten something that might not smell great, or it's been a while since you brushed your teeth that day, pop one of these. It's got the kind of sugary outer coating, but it's not sugar because these are definitely sugar-free. And then chew away. Downside is the flavour doesn't last as long as American or British gum. Like within about a minute it's gone, but that kind of reminds you that it's healthy as well. I'm going to brush my teeth later, I promise. I'm not just being lazy. I hope this wasn't too boring because I wanted to take you out and about on these live streams, but it's just that I got to a week and I was like, oh no, I've not got time because I had a really busy schedule this week to film anything fun, so I better do it today. I didn't want to go more than a week. I'm like forcing myself at least once a week, so thank you everyone for watching. 맞아요, SJN 무조건 차 안에 있어야 되는 껌이죠, Xylitol. But I'm going to see a lot of you guys tomorrow for Daily Cake. And Youngyoung 청취자 여러분, 내일 아침 6시 40분에 만날 수 있죠. 생방은 아니지만. 아유, 그 책 받고 싶은 분들은 저한테 개인적으로 문자 보내주시면 선물로도 드릴 수 있긴 있어요. And 제 유튜브 채널에 이거 올릴 건데, 일단 지금 영어 유튜브 채널 시작했어요. 근데 이제 따로 조금 있다가 한 달, 2달 뒤에 영어 가르쳐주는 위주로 한국말 유튜브 채널 시작할 거예요. 그때 많이 구독해 주시고요. 지금도 구독해도 되고요. 근데 그거는 해외에 있는 한국에 관심 많은 친구들을 위한 채널이에요. 그냥 제 인스타 아이디랑 거의 똑같아요. 유튜브에 Peter B8383인 것 같아요. That's where I say goodbye. I just got confused when I stopped speaking Korean. I was like, what am I doing here? Cheers to all of you. Good night to everyone in this part of the world as well. And I will see many of you tomorrow. And on the YouTube channel, I'll upload this latest by tomorrow. And hopefully, I will do another YouTube. I want to aim for about 1 live and then 1 uploaded a week as well. So, fingers crossed. Anyway, thank you for all your support. I'm going to go and sleep on this part of the moon. It's my favourite crater. It was created by a... I'm going to stop lying. I'm just going to go to bed in my bed. Bye-bye. 감사합니다.